saying like, "Hey, hello, I'm Emily Joe," but I'm not. I'm Emily Jones, and I noticed there's a couple influencers stealing Julie Joe's open, and that was kind of annoying. So, hi, Debbie. So, miss you guys too. So, why don't we just get started while everyone piles in? But first things first, let me get out of here. Do they have the new releases listed yet? I mean, they used to do the countdown clock, but we're still a little early. So, anyway. Oh, Debbie, how have you been? Susan, hi. I know. I built this channel doing these live streams during the day, and then I went away for like a year and a half and got busy. And now I have a week in between those things. So I'll just hang out with you guys every day and just have fun doing that. But apparently, Misty Kirby's
Hey
back in
paparazzi, it's
China.
Tuesday and
Oh
time
no,
for sneak peeks. The items that I am about to show you will be available
here we
tomorrow. And
go.
I know that you are loving the fall line. So many cute things have been headed your way. They're in boxes. I love to see you go live and show
Head,
all the
shoulders,
pieces. Also,
knees,
we've
and
got holiday and
toes,
sports trickling
stupid
in. So
bows,
lots of fun
bacon.
things. I am in a bit of a casual outfit, but I feel like I'm quite girly today.
So I'm in a casual outfit and I feel girly today. I'm in a black pajama shirt and I feel very, very relaxed today. Have I ever done a Virgin cruise? I haven't done a Virgin cruise. Um, I've done lots of Viking. Virgin is more the younger side of adult only. And, you know, I don't know if David and I would want to do a Virgin cruise. Have you seen their ships, babe? He's like, no. So it's getting hot out here, so he's heading back to the bedroom where we have an air conditioner because it's going to be another bombastic hot day. If you do one, Debbie, I want to know what it was like because yeah, we're going we're going in a month back up to Alaska for a week.
So obviously I have
She
on a
is.
plaid print, right? We've got the navy and then a little bit of that ivory. We've also got on lace around the sleeves. I feel like that lace feels
That lace around the sleeves covers her G's. That's a Mormon thing. Um, so you got to cover the G's. So Mormons have, we call them Jesus jammies or whatever. So she's got the lace, the cap sleeve to cover the G if she's still wearing them. Because those shorts look a little too short by Mormon standards, but who the hell knows?
like a bit
They may
vintage,
have
right? A little bit
changed
old.
the
It's more
way
like
they
an
look
eyelet
now. Who the
specifically.
heck
And
knows?
then I've got on tan shorts. So I added on shoes that I feel like are a bit vintage. So
Ooh.
they're a lace-like type pattern. And then obviously in the front
Did
there's a
she put
bit
a
more like
brooch
a
on her shoe?
rattan or like a rope-like, almost a bit yarny to be honest. And then I have the pearls on the side that make a flower, and then I have gold. So I wanted to mix materials. So
Who cares, right? Like, who cares if you want to mix colors or metals? Nobody cares. Try harder.
I'm wearing gold accessories. Have on a gold ring. I actually have on the gold men's bracelet. So this is a direct matching set. But if you look at this,
That's supposed to be a men's bracelet. It just looks like a clunky dunky bracelet
you've got this like rectangular piece, right? It's a little bit
that
oval,
looks
but
like
then
a
you
zipper
definitely have a
pull.
harsh line there and then the circles. And the reason I've paired this, so I jumped it back just a little bit more, right? I went into this circle so that it fit me and it was staying on my wrist.
Ooh,
And
she's
I
so
actually placed it
edgy.
with this necklace, but you can see, and I love this necklace. I love it. You've got the little dainty chains and then you've got
Oh my god! Did you guys happen to see she's wearing a headband? That's gold metal, liquid metal.
On my wrist.
See? Look, she's wearing one of the cheapo paparazzi headbands. Woohoo! Aren't we so excited? I think so. Okay, so I just noticed that.
And I actually placed it with this necklace, but you can see, and I love this necklace. I love it. You've got the little dainty chains, and then you've got
You got
the
all the
brown
dainty
paint around the
chains.
outside and then the gems. But if you notice, this is more of that rectangular shape. And then we've obviously got the oval, and then we've got the shape on the top. So I feel like the combination of that is mimicked.
What? Okay, so we have a rectangle shape and then we have an oval shape. And look, they match this crazy bracelet. Seriously? I mean, come on. Come on. It's like we're not in kindergarten. We know what shapes are. We know what color is. We know what lace is. We know what girly is. But here's the thing. I'm not going to gentrificate your jewelry. You do that for us. I mean, jewelry is for everybody. It depends on what your taste is. I mean, come on.
In my bracelet, and then I have on just big hoops. The first sneak peek is I also have on a gold headband. So I've just placed it
Right,
inside my
Erin?
hair. Most of it is hidden coming up and over the top. You can have very deliberate hairstyles with the headbands as well. I love the middle
Very
ones because I
deliberate.
love that they directly tie into jewelry. So I feel like that is definitely an
Oh,
accessory
good Lord.
that is fun and you can like tiptoe in, right?
You can
Obviously, we had
tiptoe
some of the
in.
wider structured headbands and you're going to see them a lot quicker because they're going to be more of a dominant feature. So depending on if you're like, I don't know if I can do a headband, maybe try one of the daintier ones
Why is
just
she
to see if you
dancing?
can tiptoe into that trend. Now, I'm going to show you a couple of other things that I am super excited about. This is a really fun earring. This you saw in pink. Now,
Okay, if Stephanie was here, I'm just gonna say, oh, 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 craptastic. I mean, seriously, anyone can take a hoop and wrap ribbon around it, super glue it to it, and then tie a bow. Maybe not in mass like paparazzi, but still, those are, by the way, still available on their website. Oh, look at all the new releases today. So let me move this over so we can see all the new. So we have a ghost claw clip, a headband with bling on it, gold and brown teardrop fish hooks, whatever that is. Oh, artistic hearts. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. I mean, seriously. They call it abstract angles. It looks like wackadoodle hearts. And then we like yellow because yellow's a happy color and brass is Misty's favorite metal. I know, right? 90-cent Timu earrings is it. Oh, breathe a sigh of relief. Breathe a sigh of relief. We haven't gone influencer marketing yet. And then we have this fakey diamond tennis bracelet, and then a headband called Regal Riches. And then we've got, oh, look, it's got the square and the oval in silver and in black. Woohoo! And then we have square selfie, more like all passy, and then some ring. Ooh, ooh, ah. And then wrangling whimsy in red. It's just too big. And then this thing with faceted beads and a bunch of different dimensional beads. And what the hell is going on here? That's too much. Much too much. Okay, so back in the day, new releases used to be like 20 pieces a day. Now we've got 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. So they've cut it down by 5, but they still have 15 pieces. And here's the deal. Okay, so let me do the calculator. Okay, so 15 new releases. And if you were like getting 5 of each thing, that's 75 pieces, so maybe you'll get 5 more. So you can get that extra hostess reward to offset the cost of the shipping. Okay, so you'll get 8 hostess rewards instead of 7. And then it's $4.70. So if you bought 80 things, that's $376, not including, or maybe it is because you get free shipping if you spend over 100. So you get free shipping, $376. And I'm just going off of what I used to order on a daily basis back when it was 275 a piece. Okay, so 80 times $2.75, 220 minus 339. That's a $119 difference. That is crazy, y'all. Absolutely mind-blowingly crazy. $339 if you bought 5 of each of these things. What do we think is going to sell out first? I don't know. Probably that, and probably those earrings right there, but maybe that, definitely this. I bet that stupid claw clip will be the first thing to go. So, I gotta get the music up here. Do 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 do. Okay, so it's, which one was it called? Da, 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 da. So we're just gonna watch it, and if I had a chicken. Okay. All right, so we will get this old tried and true. So, okay, so it's live now. The fire symbol will be going off pretty soon. This piece of fabric is $8 or $4.70 if you're a consultant. So, in fact, I'm going to make this screen smaller so we can see what leaves first. Because you know how it shifts. Yeah, you can make all of these headbands at Dollar Tree. Okay, so the red headband's gone. The claw clip is gone. I would not spend $8 on a claw clip. I wouldn't spend $4.70 on a claw clip. I don't see any more shifting happen, but I called it with the claw clip. So, hi Jelly Snack. We're watching the crazy of the new release. So the fire symbol's still going up here in the corner, if you guys can see it. Okay. So there's still, that ugly thing hasn't left. I'm amazed those haven't sold out, honestly. These wackadoodle silvery things. So, yeah, it's crazy. I can't believe poppers. Neither can I, Erin. I don't get it. I really don't. I mean, the brainwashing is so strong within paparazzi. It really is. So, it's 2 minutes in, and I haven't seen any other shift. So, we had 15 pieces. We have 3, 6, 9, 12, 13. All right, so I haven't seen any more shift, and you know what that means? People aren't buying anymore because we're not fighting for these things. Have you noticed that nothing else is sold out? Remember back in the day, and you can go watch my channel and watch very old live streams from during the day. She got a new crown. Really? The backyard, Crystal's backyard boutique. So something else just shifted. What was it? It wasn't the ring. I can't remember what it was. But something else just sold out. So what? How did she get a new crown? Did she finally move up from Maven A-lister or whatever to like another elite level? Because a lot of people quit and the downline from those people went to her. Probably. I wouldn't put it past them. Fill me in, Jelly Snack. Tell me more. Tell me more. Tell me more. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh. Interview for a new job, Airedale? Really? Yay! Everyone, let's put some happiness in the chat for Airedale. I used to hide in the bathroom at work. So did I. I did too. I did the same thing, Debbie. So, I would do that constantly. By the way, you guys, tell me what ads you're getting today because I'm curious. So, I mean, it's really sad. Really, really sad. Okay. Well, let's go back to this craptastical sneak peeks with Misty from last week. Okay.
Now we have it available in black. I love that
It's
that
available
darker
in
tone is
black.
going into the fall. That trim-like structure around the outside. You see those
Trim-like structure. It's a piece of ribbon with trim. And it's very nostalgic of the 1980s. Does anyone else not remember this type of ribbon from the 1980s? I do. I don't know about you guys, but I do.
dainty little loops coming down, and then we've
It's
got
so
the big
dainty
bow.
and cute.
This is perfect for this season. Okay, I feel like that bow trend and
really,
the trim
though?
trend and the shears and the fun textures are going to keep on going all the way into the fall. This is a beautiful necklace. You're going to see a brass base
It's
right
brass.
here in the center.
It's
You've got more of a tone on
brass-tastic.
tone, so like a really light colored topaz. And then around the outside, you've got more of a prismatic rhinestone. If
Oh,
you
that is
look
the
at that, you're gonna
ugliest.
get a
Okay,
lot of
let's
those
talk
playful
about
colors.
quality for a second. O-rings, mismatched O-rings, double ring. I mean, could this thing look any cheaper? Can it? A maternity shirt. So this, don't think so. So, Airedale, answer us. Are you going for an interview? Are you for a job? If you are, congratulations, my dear. Okay.
Right, the pinks, the blues,
It's
the
got
yellows,
pink and
the
blue and
greens,
brass.
like
Oh
absolutely beautiful.
my.
I love that these start to mimic that shape around the outside, right? But we've got that scallop, so we come to a point at
It's
the
a
top, which is
scallop?
very refining, and then as it scallops around, we start to see almost like a
Scalloping
flower
things.
shape. But it can be also like
I don't
mimic
think
a
she does
pendant as
either,
well.
Jelly Snack. I
love
do
that
think
they're
that they
double
are
strapped together. I think
all
that's really
random,
fun to
and
have
she's
those
just
links, a bit
making
industrial
shit
as far
up,
as the
which we know.
larger paperclip chain.
I
up
can
top.
smell
This one I think
oil
is beautiful
when
to
I
see
see
those
brass,
fun
because the
colors.
brass
Like,
always
look
smelled like
how
motor
pretty
oil to
that
me.
is. I am so excited about all the ways that you can
And
stylize
I hated
this, right?
touching it
There's some
because it
fun
would leave a
sweaters that you could
film
wear with
on
it.
my
I think there's
fingers.
some fun pastels that you can mix in that might be really fun.
It's really
This is a gorgeous bracelet. I love the depth of this center bead. So
And again, everyone who's watching on the DL right now, welcome to my channel. My name is Emily Jones, former paparazzi consultant. I've been out for almost 5 years, 5 years and a half at this point. And when I watched these sneak peeks with Misty, I believed everything she said, that she loved this and that this was trendy and she loved that and this is this and this is that. And here's the honest to God truth. She's selling to you. She's doing a live stream selling the new releases to the masses and telling them what she hopes they will buy, because they have a lot of them in the warehouse. But yeah, okay. Yep, a dreaded 9 to 5 where I get paid a promised check for the work I put in. I know, right? Isn't that so awful? By the way, you guys, that's an excellent segue. I am going to be starting another channel called Corporate Call Out. And I'm going to start calling out corporations for their misdeeds and malpractice and everything else, because what happened to me with my former employer, yeah, I'm calling them out. And I'm not afraid to do it because it's related to former employers. And, I'm grateful, y'all. I have the luxury not to have to work. David takes really good care of us. But I'm going to start calling it out. Yeah, she's lies, 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 yeah. Okay, so let's go back to this bracelet that she just loves.
If you look at this, you're going to see almost like a smoky light texture. But
I thought it was a cloud encapsulated
it's smooth
bead.
on top, and then around the outside it's faceted. I feel like when the light bounces through,
it's faceted.
you almost get like, see how you've got a little bit of that white mixed in? It's largely because of that defaced outside, or that faceted outside. The light bounces, which I think is so cool. But definitely a lot of depth to it, right? It makes it feel like the color is really thick, which is gorgeous. Around the outside, you're going to see
It makes it feel like something. Everything in MLM world is feelings. Feelings, like memories. Now in MLM, you can dream it, you can achieve it. Your feelings, your blah, 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 blah. So everything that they're talking about, no, I am in between employment this week. I got a better job, better pay, better hours, better benefits, better across the board, and I get to help veterans and senior citizens with their health care, which is something I'm passionate about, and I'm very much looking forward to doing this, because our population is aging. We need to take care of them. And I'm very passionate about this. I mean, what I used to do is help senior citizens and vets get their medical supplies. Okay. Now I'm helping them get healthcare in home. So I'm very much excited about this. It's a really good opportunity that I couldn't pass up, and it's also going to work with my healthcare schedule, which is very important to me right now. And I just have you ever had an interview where you just got chills from an overwhelming feeling of, this is where you're supposed to be, this is where you're meant to be? And I have never, you guys, never in an interview said, so when are you hiring me? But in this interview, I did. Because I was just like, this is where I want to be. So when are you going to hire me? And he's like, wow, I have never had anyone be that direct. I'm like, I want to work for you. When are you going to hire me? And it happened. I'm like, I manifested it when I applied for the job. I said, I want this. This is mine. I'm going for it. And yeah, it just, wow. I was so blown away. I love the older generation. That's part of the reason why I like going on Viking cruises, is because I get to meet people who have lived a very long and excellent life. And I want to know about their history, because you guys know I love history. So I wanted to know about their history. So And you guys know I love to talk and chit chat. Hello. That's what I basically do on this channel is talk to you guys. So I have a question for y'all. Have you ever felt so good in an interview that you've said, when are you going to hire me? I mean, have you guys ever experienced that? Because this is the first in my life ever where I was like, this is it. And I'm like, I'm not one of those people where the grass is always greener on the other side. During the interview, they asked me why I wanted to leave my current job, and I was honest and I said, they posted the job for the pay range from this to this, and then they told me they don't start people at that high amount, even if they have the experience. So it was a misleading job posting. And then they told me if I worked hard for a year, when raise increases come around, I would get that amount. So the cost of inflation is 9%. So if you did not get a cost of living increase plus whatever you earned, you are now making less money in this economy than you were a year ago. So my wages didn't even keep up with the cost of inflation. And my new job is paying me more than I have made in this state since I moved here. And I get commission on that too. So I have a base plus commission. That's amazing. Okay, I will. I will jelly snack. I will smile and say hi to all of them. We have a senior program that helped 55-year-olds and older get back in the job market. I know, Debbie, isn't that so sad? I mean, it is. I know. Thank you, Erin. So, yeah, they do. You're just now getting the money that they offered you at your interview. Okay, good luck, Aradil. Okay, so that's crazy. Stephanie, we've been waiting for you. Everyone say hello to my emotional support Canadian. Okay, so we're going to go back to Misty. Okay.
See that lighter sapphire color, okay, a really light sapphire there, and then you're
They
going
are
to have
visible.
the overlay as it kind of step and repeats around as a pattern. So absolutely gorgeous. I love when blues get a little bit vintage too, right? There's definitely a gray base to this, which gives it, again, that vintage vibe.
How does it
Now
have
this
a
is a
vintage
really
vibe?
fun hair clip. Obviously we've got the bows that are really big right now, but I want you
Why are bows really big? Okay, so I wanted to show you guys what I was talking about last night. Norwegian traditional clothing. Okay, so let's go to the bonad. Okay, so here's Norwegian traditional dress. Okay, so when you look at this, okay, and I'm gonna blow it up a little bit, you can see they have the traditional uh, interlocking. They have festivals where they do the traditional bonad, okay? And then they have these really cool like brooches and jewelry on it, like this one. It's gorgeous and it's intricate and it has symbolism and it's kind of really cool to see them in their traditional wool dress. But when I see this, I just see cheap embroidered ribbon made in mass.
to look at this pattern. So we talked about alpine allure
Stephanie,
at convention.
it's
So
girly.
that is the trend where you're going to see like the Swedish horses. You're going to see a bit of a Nordic type look. You're going to see things like novelty pieces like polar bears.
Okay, so I need to go back for a second. So I was reading Jelly Snack's comment. Every time Misty picks up a piece of jewelry, it's like this exercise. Sell me this pen. This is going to be a bow. I mean, that's what I think. Okay, so let's go back to this.
This, which gives it, again, that vintage vibe. Now, this is a really fun hair clip. Obviously, we've got the bows that are really big right now, but I want you to look at this pattern. So we talked about Alpine Allure at convention. So that is the trend where you're going to see like the Swedish horses. You're going to see a bit of a Nordic type look. You're going to see
Wow. I saw that before that even came out of her mouth. So, yeah, I've been saying that for weeks. So guess what? I guess I know what I'm talking about. But I don't think that's going to be a trend in the United States unless our dumb fuck president decides to go after Greenland or something.
see things like novelty pieces like polar bears, and you're going to see things like
a
pine tree, okay? And it has a really warm look to it. Think about big, heavy outerwear and big sweaters. This is a bow that I feel like is darling with that trend.
I love my wool Norwegian style sweaters. I think they're awesome and they travel well. And as long as you know how to wash them and take care of them, they're nice. They're actually nice and they last forever. I've had the same Norwegian sweaters since 2012. And I still wear them. You guys have probably seen me wear them once in a while on this channel, but they're gray and white. And guess what? It's a trend for this year. It's been trendy in Norway since the dawn of time, lady. Okay, back to this.
Also, you could ignore the pattern and just play on the color as well. But this is a really cute one. And I think as we start to tiptoe into the fall season, you're going to see a lot of those sweaters and that like novelty section of Alpine Allure coming in very strong inside clothing stores. So this is a great one to pair with those things.
I'm flabbergasted right now. So buy this bow because you're going to see Arctic stuff in stores coming soon to a Kohl's near you. I mean, seriously. Oh, and I know, Stephanie, you know, I wake up every day and it was so funny. The Simpsons predicted that he would perish in August 2025. And then the bruising on his hands and everything, and the fact that he's just losing it. And yes, he is the oldest president. I mean, when Queen Elizabeth was photographed with bruises like that on her hand, she died within a few days. You know, I'm just waiting patiently with the rest of the people who are sane in this country.
Now, we've got a lot of bracelets here, which I think is really fun. I love when we get bracelet stacks, and this one is so cute. You're going to see the brown shades, okay, and then the green scattered, which I think is...
That looks like Tic Tacs on a string with all these random other beads. I mean, again, it looks like a kid's craft store. And I apologize for sharing my political views, but yeah. I'm sick and tired of people's rights being stripped away.
Really fun. Even if you
it's
look
really
here,
fun
we've got
and
like
really
a transparent
cute
bead and a solid bead. So even that opacity changes that color, which is so pretty. Look at here how you've got those beautiful beads that have that overlay. It's going to be a bit of a blue and some reds inside that overlay, which are so pretty. At the top, you're going to see these beautiful rhinestones.
Are they really that beautiful?
We've got some mixed pearls inside there. One of the things I love about this is going to mimic a lot of different materials. I think when we get that scattered material look, you get a lot of visual weight to the bracelet, meaning you notice all of the different sections.
Welcome back.
And you're going to get different, if you look at this bracelet right here, you're going to get all these different sizes, right? And then we've got dainty next to larger beads. All of that works together to make people notice the bracelet. And I think that is absolutely gorgeous.
Speed her up, y'all.
Like this is a bracelet that as you start to get into heavier outerwear, it's going to hold its place, and it definitely
I'm still really sad
beyond the end of the sleeve. So that's important as we go into this next season. Now
For the
listen,
second
this
time
ring
on
is so
election
cute.
night, I cried
I
tears of
love the
sadness.
different gems on here. You're going to see a sphere, a
Look at
gunmetal
it.
sphere completely covered in rhinestones.
Okay. So we have the Las Vegas sphere, and it's dimensional. So when she holds it up, it's gonna look like your ring has a zit. And then we've got uh kind of rainbowy ring and a grayish brass toned color ring, but it's three-dimensional. So when you hold it like this, it looks like a zit. That's what I'm saying. Let's see if she does that, y'all. Okay.
Stones. Then we've got a smoked out gray bead right there, right? That gem. And then look at this oil spill, but I'm going to turn it up. You see those different shapes? So this
Wow, we have a circle and a square and a plate. Look at the Las Vegas spear and the Las Vegas cube. It's so pretty. Oh my
is
gosh.
still a sphere. And then we've got this gorgeous square. And then we've
And
got
that
this
cube is going to
rhinestone right
fall
there. Like,
off.
how beautiful is that ring? I'm going to put it
You
on
can't
just so
even
that
put
you can see it. Like,
your hands in
that
your pant
is
pocket
absolutely
with
gorgeous.
that.
So fun. Got some height to it. Again, having that depth of field is amazing. So
Is
you're
it
going to
really,
need
though?
that one to spice up your life. This is a really fun one. This is a brass bracelet. It's going to be a floral detail all the way.
This is a brass bracelet and it's going to have a floral detail. No, it has. It is a brass bracelet with a floral detail. It doesn't, it's not going to, it's not being prepared. It's already made. It's still, sorry.
Around. I feel like this is a good one to just add a little bit of shape by being an essential, meaning this can go with so many items. It's so, so pretty. Now, I love this one as well. So this is going to
She
be
loves
tiger's
everything,
eye.
peeps.
I love when we have natural stones, but
This one has natural tiger eye. I bet you anything. What do you think? Don't you know? Do you think it's gonna have natural tiger's eye? I think so.
tiger's eye happens to be one of my very favorite natural stone colors. Look at the texture around the outside of that stone. You see how you get that linear pattern, but definitely it's not a perfectly
Wow.
straight line, right? It makes
I'm just looking at the cheapness of this thing. Okay, so we have these squares with these craptastical O-rings with what looks like little drops of caramel poopy drops on it. And it just, ugh.
it feel a bit more artisan,
I
a bit like
know.
it's handcrafted. And then
If you live, just saying, Aaron, that's an excellent point. If you live in a humid environment, like I do, like people in the southern United States do, if you do not have a moisture, whatchamacallit, uh, to keep water away from these cheap metals, they change colors while they're just sitting on a pegboard. And it makes me wonder in Mandy Hench's store how many pieces have changed colors while sitting on a pegboard. Illinois is wet. You're close to Lake Michigan. You get the humidity off of that. Cachet, yeah, it's not released yet. I'm guessing it's coming in September. So,
And look
yay.
around the outside of that stone as well. Look at that dot motif. I think it's really
Dot
fun to get the
motif.
like artisan circle. Then you've got a dot motif that is a step and repeat
Speeding
pattern
her
that
up.
feels pretty perfect. And then we're going to have these gorgeous squares. Many are on point. So they're just going to be like a collision of shapes, which I think makes it feel really cool. And again,
collision
that tiger's eye, I
of
think,
of
elevates the
shapes?
look. And anytime you get tiger's eye, I think it looks super expensive. And
How many of you bought chalk just to keep in your jewelry box so your paparazzi jewelry wouldn't get discolored? I did. Chalk and me were best friends, and every time I bought something and it had one of those silica gel packs in it, guess what I did with it? Right in the jewelry box. Because this stuff is so cheap and ugh.
a lot of fun ways that you can pair it. Now, this is another stack bracelet. This is a Pantone for the season we call chili oil. So this is a red, but it is a really deep red. This one to me feels very fall and winter, just at face value. It is absolutely gorgeous.
We call it chili oil because if you go out for ramen, that's the same color of the chili oil that you get at your table. By the way, that sounds so good right now. Oh, okay.
Just again, a whole array of materials here. So we've got shell, we've got tiger's eye right there. There's the shell. We've got the wood. You can see right here
Oh,
we've got this
Stephanie,
gorgeous these faceted like spheres.
put the
Look how
link for the
pretty they are. Look at
convention
that overlay.
website
We've got the
in
transparency,
so
so
I
this is going to
can
be more
show
of a
you
matte
guys.
finish, right? And we've
Put
got
it
these
in the
solid
chat
bikini. You
if you
cannot
can.
see through them, right? All the way covered. And then you've also got the clear, and then you've also got the collision between smooth, perfectly smooth, and
Collision.
faceted beads. Okay, and then look at these fun shaped silver spacers. Like this is a great bracelet, and again, look how cute that looks on. I think it's going to give you a lot of fun colors, and that pop of red. I talked to you about this not that long ago. Pops of red are very, very big this season, so you're going to want some red accessories, maybe a pair of red shoes.
I have a
Maybe you're gonna,
pop of
whatever you
red
want.
on
Maybe it's
my
red
gamer
lipstick. I don't know what
chair.
you want to do, but you want to pop some red somewhere because it makes it really fun. Now, you love the Halloween, right? I know you're excited about it. So this is a
You
really fun
love
one.
the
So this is a
Halloween.
post. You're going to see the ghost coming up. I love that it's
Look, Starlit Shimmer now available for $8. You can okay, y'all. Okay. Here we go. I'm not gonna spend $8 on a pair of ghost earrings. Okay. So Halloween. Do. Why is it not doing that? Halloween earrings. Okay, so we have something that looks very nice for $1.94. And then we have 18 pieces of Halloween themed earrings for $7.72, and then 12 pairs for $7.94. Starbucks pumpkin spice latte for $1.57. And then we have these ghosts reading a book, ghosts with an umbrella. Yeah, they may not be exactly like the paparazzi ones, but they're a hell of a lot cheaper. And I'm sorry, I would rather spend, and these look exactly like the Starlit Shimmer earrings we had way back in the day. 9 pairs for $5.68. I would rather spend that kind of money on multiple pairs than going through this.
its
That's
body, right, has that little tail
that's a
coming down. I
waste of
love that
money.
it's refined against the face, so that little
It
pink's going to
is.
come in. Again, post back. It's not a very big size, which I think makes it really, really fun. And that stark white and black, I think, makes it really cute to pair with a lot of other
What's
accessories.
next
And
year's
also, it's not
convention
big. Like, if you're a
called?
person who's like, I love
We'll look
holiday,
it
but I don't
up.
like to be over the top holiday. Like, I'm not going to wear 12,000 pumpkins together, plus a pumpkin sweater, plus a pumpkin scarf, right? I can appreciate that. This is one that I feel like is a nod to the holiday, but it's not overwhelming. And if you love holidays, then, just work it out. Wear all the things, and that's darling too. I think it's totally based on your personality. So again, this is one.
So she's not one to wear pumpkin, pumpkin, pumpkin. That's just not her style. And I'm guessing it's because it's not trendy either. So, that's not her jam. But, she's not going to judge you if that's your jam.
It's
Yeah,
a bit more
I
subtle
call
and so
bullshit.
flippin' cute. Again, these items will be
It's
available
called
tomorrow during new
Breakthrough.
release time. I hope you have an incredible evening, and most importantly, I hope you know that I love your cats.
It should be called bankrupt. Okay, so let me go here and break through paparazzi convention 2026. Team Love Life convention 2026. Okay. Is this it? Papa Convention 2026 Breakthrough Paparazzi in Vegas. What is this the one? Is this the one, Stephanie? Holy hell, that is terrible. Okay, let's see what Team Love Your Life is saying about it. There's a clarifying moment, an electrifying shift when everything changes. The hesitation fades, the fear vanishes, and suddenly you're unstoppable. That's a breakthrough. What the is this? I mean, this is crap. Okay, so setbacks We're just setting you up for your comeback. Doubt, it was never stronger than your determination. Fear, you always had courage inside of you. Okay, so how are they setting you up for a comeback? One, are they giving you business training on how to track your expenses, track your inventory, uh, do a profit and loss statement? Are they teaching you about taxes and what to hold back? Are they teaching you how to look for cheaper shipping methods? Are they teaching you to drive more traffic to your replicated website instead of purchasing an inventory and holding on to it and having dead money in your house? Um, what's how many of us were determined to make a go of this and busted our ass for nothing? That was me. I mean, that was me. I made the dumbest decision of my life, leaving my job as assistant manager at a day spa to do this full time. And then when I found out you don't really make money unless you build a team, I was done. I was I was so done. Okay? So breakthrough isn't just another convention, it's a movement. Okay, red flags all over the play. It's a movement. No, it's a cult. It's a shared declaration for every paparazzi consultant who's ready to push past limitations, embrace the work, and step into the future with dauntless confidence. Um, Culty. Very, very, very culty. I made director but lost money. Oh my gosh, yes. Ugh, Aaron, that's sad. At Breakthrough 2026. So it's up here breakthrough, and then some people leave it as one word. Who edited this? So we have it as one word here, two words there. Let's go control find break. So um, one word there, one word there, one word there, and then all of a sudden there's a space. Okay. And then you'll be surrounded by thousands of like minded individuals who are willingly giving their money to a corporation who doesn't have their back. Hmm, go figure. That's why I'm starting my other channel, Corporate Call Out. This is your year, your time, your moment. No more waiting, no more hesitation. Your breakthrough starts here. Registration for breakthrough starts in October 2025. Hello, Monique. And will remain available through May 1st, 31st, or while supplies last. Guess what? Supplies are going to last all the way through the end of this sucker because people aren't spending money to go to a convention where they have to pay for their own transportation, their own hotel, their own food, even though the last paparazzi convention they provided more food than usual from what we did see. But as a thank you for joining us at Game On, those attendees will receive exclusive access to purchase tickets at a discounted rate of $200 per person. So you can save a $45 cost if you went to Game On. Okay, so I got an email from somebody beginning of August where she went to Game On, and one night she was looking up past paparazzi conventions to see who was recognized during the gala, and she noticed it's the same people from the last 3 years. She saw that on my YouTube channel. And she was like, and she emailed me and she said, I can't remember her exact words because I don't have the email anymore, but she's like, I don't think I'm ever going to achieve that because I've looked at past conventions and it's the same people every year. It is. So Robin Wright Frank, she gets to walk across the stage. Crystal walks across the stage. Yeah, and they're not going to because I think they put them in a different spot, Stephanie. Because when I go to paparazzi event pics, so I even have it as a tab, okay? When we go to convention, they haven't put up the 2024. But when you go and look at all the past years, yeah, it's the same people. That moment, all access, aspire, unwritten. Ugh. It's the same thing. It's kumbaya BS. Okay, so here's Misty doing a reel on her TikTok, and she's showing how fabulous this is. They're going to charge you an exorbitant amount for something that comes in a fancy schmancy box with a little leather pouch, just like Park Lane jewelry. And it will have Park Lane jewelry prices. So there's that one. And then here's Robin Frank. So you guys know she has cancer. She's decided not to fight it. But here she is with all these Love Your Life sisters praying at a very empty convention hall. It's kind of cringy to me. Okay. And then CK Jules. I don't know who CK Jules is, but let's play this one. So these are the earrings that she bought probably 50 of, and she's showing them off with her makeup's on point. Her hair's gorgeous. But how many of those earrings did she hoard from other consultants? And then we have the wrap bracelet. Really? And then here's some more of the new Z collection pieces, you guys. So apparently these are hitting the back office tomorrow. Not worth $35. Just saying. And then that looks like something from last year, but again, it's in rose gold, which means it'll turn silver and start smelling and tarnish like you would not believe if you don't store it correctly. And that looks like the same old, same old. That looks like the silver version of the Raimi. And then Timu special right there. What the hell? And that is probably heavier than heavy. Unless they use plastic covered beads and sprayed them with metal. And then this looks like, didn't Heidi's necklace kind of look like that? So yeah. And then we have hearts in champagne and in brass. Ooh. And then what the hell is going on here? I mean, this is absolutely ridiculous, okay? It's just it's just bad, okay? And then here's another one.
Okay, clip on sale just for the first row, okay? Just for the first row for the clip on sale. These are all clip-ons, okay? So this is a clip-on earring right here. Comment and give me the number 1 if you want these with the hammer-like texture on it. These are so pretty, okay? Very, very pretty.
They're so pretty,
the second
okay?
one are some flowered and look like a ribbon almost, but these are flower petals. These are so pretty and light. All these earrings are pretty much lightweight.
All these earrings are pretty much lightweight. Aren't they so pretty? And this makes me sad. She's trying, y'all. She's trying really hard. But she's not really describing the jewelry very well. I would just say this is the clip-on sale for the gold earrings.
I love the detail on the flower clip-on, okay? Give me the number 2 if you want that one. Next, we have this one right here. She is gorgeous. Also a little texture on it, too.
And again, we're gentrifying the jewelry. She is gorgeous.
Very simple gold earring, very pretty. Comment and give me the number 3 if you want that one. This one is more like a stud,
That looks like a waffle.
but it is a clip-on. Very cute, classy, but you know, if you want to dress it down a little bit, it's
What do you
more
want to
toned
bet
down
these
than
are
the
all
other earrings over
hostess
there.
rewards
So if you
that
want
she
these,
got?
comment and give me the number 4. Next are my favorite blue earrings right here. Large and in
How do
charge,
those
honey.
even stay on
Boldly
the
making a
ear?
statement with the flowers and the big blue pearl. Love these earrings right here.
Do you
Comment and
really
give me the
though?
number 5. Next, we have these clip-ons right here. One of my favorites, y'all. These came out in pink. The pink are sold out. We only have blue left.
Those are
Honey, I
ugly.
love these butterfly
Yeah, let's just put
wings.
wings
Okay, these
on
are
the side
clip-on.
of my
Very
ears.
gorgeous. Get into all the bling and the... Y'all, look at the detail. Oh, I just love those earrings, okay? Comment and give me the number 6, y'all. These are so gorgeous. I love those. Okay, next are these right here. Now, these are made a little different.
They're patinaed. I want to see how her sales, one of each, 1 through 8. Hey, I'm proud of this person. She went live. She did a flash sale. She sold stuff.
Kind of give you an old school
But how many of these
vibe to
pieces
it,
did she
but
buy
these are
at
very pretty
275 and she's
and
now
elegant
selling
in a way.
for
Like these
8?
are so different. I love them. They have that hint of like that bluish green in the middle of like
It's called
the
patina,
metal in
honey.
between it.
Patina.
As you can see, all the colors. Y'all see that? So gorgeous. And y'all, that's such a large earring for a clip-on. Not real big, but it's a decent size. Next, we have our little horseshoe looking
Have you guys ever
earring.
watched
This is more on
another
our western
YouTuber
side.
compare, watch other paparazzi consultants go live and sell their jewelry, and it's quite entertaining. I don't want to watch somebody go live and try to sell the jewelry because they're trying. So let's see. Out of the 15 pieces that were new today, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 3 pieces sold out: the red headband, the claw clip, and something else, but I can't remember what it was. CK is based out of LA. I believe she's a makeup artist with her own makeup line. That's nice. Okay, thanks, Bridget. I did not know that. So, okay, so the promotion this month, I haven't gone over that. So let me get in here. So the promotion this month is called Meet Your Match. And if you enroll during the month of August, because we're including the free fall trend sample pack, and you get 4 pieces of jewelry. You get these hoops, these earrings with the brooms on the bottom, this necklace, and this Scandi charm looking bracelet that looks Swedish. And that's what you get. 4 pieces of jewelry with a VIP, very important influencer or verified influencer pack. So you get, and that necklace is huge. But yeah, you get 4 things. Remember when they would give you like 10 pieces of jewelry if you joined? They've become so stingy over the years, okay? And let's take a look at what's in Last Chance. So, gold paper clip earrings now are leisure. The tennis rackets now in Last Chance. Butterflies and iridescent. Milky Mambo. Mambo number 5. Some Texas Longhorn. I'm amazed that didn't sell out. And that stupid teddy bear. I hope it stays there forever. But tomorrow, the Z collection, that leaves. That goes to the back office. So, yay. So, yeah. Misty went live from China. We will do that one tomorrow. Okay. So I'm going to call it a day. You guys go have a great rest of your day. I'm going to go read up some more stuff on veteran benefits so I can prepare for the new job. So have a great day, guys. And I'll talk to you later. All right. Bye.